I think the solution is more complex. The solution is
Go on.
The solution is technology ramped up to a point where lying is impossible. And I think that is going to be tied. You're going to be able to have opinions, but lying about specific facts, I think, is going to be far more difficult with widespread use of AI, and also when people have universal ability to translate languages instantaneously. Right now it's a little clunky. You could read tweets and you could say translate the tweet. You can do things like that, but you don't necessarily know what the fuck is going on. When it's universal, when you're going to have instantaneous translation into that, it's going to be far more difficult to deceive people when you have instantaneous access to AI, which is, as long as the AI is not biased, which we've seen, AI is programmed, and the Google AI, founding
We
fathers.
talked about this like 8 years ago when I pitched Robo President, and then it became if there's an AI president, then it's the thing that's going to be argued about is what information are we loading in?
Right, and what are the values that the AI has? Like, is the values for the human race? Is the values for New York City? Is the value for the country in general? Yeah, what is the values, and what is its imperative? Like, what is it trying to do? Yeah, but the thing is, like, that's rudimentary AI. As AI scales up and gets far more advanced, and it's going to happen very quickly, it's going to bypass all that stuff, and it's going to come up with some sort of a moral, ethical foundation that everybody is going to have to operate under. That's good. It's going to be very weird, Neil, and it's going to be very weird very quickly. Very quickly.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you. I mean, in some ways, whenever I hear about AI, I'm like, help us, AI. Come and sit. When they're like, it may obliterate us, I'm like, but if it doesn't, please help us, AI. Please help us get out of all this garbage we've gotten ourselves into.
Yeah, it could both help us and obliterate us. It's going to be a wild ride. It's going to be a wild ride. And it's
when do you think it'll be?
4 years at the most. In 4 years, we're fucked. In 4 years, everything's tossed. Everything's fucked. I mean, there's so many things that are just we kind of like let slide today that won't be able. You're not going to be able to let like congressional insider trading slide. It's going to be a real problem. You're not going to be able to have bills where you have a border funding bill that also has funding for Ukraine.
Yeah,
like there's all that kind of stuff is going to have to go by the wayside.
You think AI will prevent that?
Yeah.
How come?
Well, because people will be able to analyze everything about every bill instantaneously. It's not going to be as simple as, you have to sit down and read a 2,000-page bill. It's going to be AI is going to break it down, and it's also going to break down who the people are that proposed the bill, and then also what the influences these people have in terms of who their donors are. And you're going to get like very specific breakdowns of what all these things are, and people will be far more informed.
My feeling on that is that people are in some ways are informed, and we're all kind of powerless to change it.
There's a little bit of that right now.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like Citizens United, or like dark money, or astroturfing, or pork and bills, or tying things together, or emergency. It's just all the shit of like, how the fuck are we supposed to even move the needle at all as people?
Right.
At all. It seems impossible the way the shit's set up.
Yeah, it definitely does now.
And AI doesn't seem like, I don't think the problem is a lack of understanding. I think the problem is the system set up so that it's the only way to get a law made is like getting a building name. You got to have $10 million.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that going on too. I mean, there's no way to run for president unless you have hundreds of millions of dollars backing you, which is just insane. It's insane. And the money in
there's
politics,
no way to run for Senate.
Yeah.
Without 100, 100.
Right, you're getting a job that's $150,000 a year, and you're spending
people in the primary have 100.
Yeah,
sweetie,
isn't that nuts? Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, it's
people
insane.
like Nikki Haley that had no chance of being president had hundreds of millions of dollars behind them.
Yeah, and that's just like, fourth runner-up.
Yeah,
congratulations. Yeah, it's and I don't, and that's one of those things where like, how does AI help us? Supreme Court's locked in for as long as they live. Fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, insane. Until you die. A star like a sci-fi star chamber until you die. Wow. That's a
And
horrible idea.
it's not even dependent upon whether or not your ideas are even make sense. Like, did you see Ketanji Brown Jackson, who they asked her what a woman is, and she said, "I'm not a biologist." Like,
Yeah.
right, but you're a woman. Like, maybe take a crack at that.
You know what's funny is because you go more right. You go to her, and I'm thinking Alito. You
What
go.
did
Did you
Alito
see
do?
what's whatever? Alito.
Well, I'm
those
just
guys,
talking about one
yeah, no, of
specific
course.
thing
Yeah,
that's
of course.
ridiculous. If
Yes.
you ask me what a man is, I can
Yeah.
tell you what a man is. And
Yeah.
I'm not a biologist either.
Yep.
But I am a man.
Yep. Yeah. So I do worry about. To me, it's not even a lack of information. Sometimes it's a lack of information. I mostly think it's rigged against the people. It's rigged against the citizens to not have any say in any of this shit.
It definitely is somewhat. But you also do need someone who actually understands the law to withhold the Constitution, to uphold it, and to make sure that, like, you don't pass things that do violate very core tenets of how our society is structured. What did Alito do that was...
Oh, I don't know. I'm just, as a liberal, I'm just like, it seems like those guys want to like get.
I'm pretty
very
liberal.
rid
I'm
of-
just liberal what a liberal used to be.
Right.
You know?
No, that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
lean more right. I learn.
I don't
at
even
this
lean
point.
more right. I lean more center, which is right now. Like,
Yeah.
it's so, the left has gone to so far to the left. It's gone so far into this strange territory, this bizarre land of cult-like thinking. It's very strange.
It's driven by it's sort of, everyone's afraid of upsetting. It's the tyranny of the minority. No one can say, "Hey, do me a favor, shut the fuck up, or we're gonna lose all of this."
Right.
If we make this about just your minor grievance or issue, we're gonna lose the whole thing. But it becomes about the various, DI or transgender or whatever, all these things that are not unimportant, but they're just not the most important. And no, you're not allowed to say to someone anymore, your shit is not the most important thing. Because of whatever the egomania of our culture, everyone's issue is the number one issue. And it's like, no, it's the number one issue for you, but it's not the number one issue for half of the population of the country.
Well, it's also the thing is, if you oppose any of these protected ideas,
You get
attacked.
Yeah.
You get attacked and labeled as the worst thing possible.